folks, I decided to do another live video today, and this time I am going to talk about hair dyes. So as I become more aware of what I put into my body, I've become more aware of what I'm putting on my body as well. So I started to look into, because I dye my hair a lot, especially because I'm starting to go gray, although I've probably got about an inch of roots right now because I might consider just letting it grow out since my hair is in such good condition anyway. So I've been using box dyes mostly. So there are a bunch of chemicals that you should be avoiding and looking for when you use box dyes because they are toxic. So I'm going to go through them one by one. The first one is PPD, paraphenylene diamine. I may be saying it wrong. It's made from coal tar. Can you see that? It might even show up backwards to you. Sorry if it is. It's for darker color shades. It's petroleum-derived chemical. Includes benzene, naphthalene, phenols, etc. It is a wood preservative. You should avoid contact with the skin, which is almost impossible. Research says that PPD combined with hydrogen peroxide is very toxic and can lead to cancer. Can cause bladder cancer, kidney, and lung problems. That's one of the worst ones. That's number one. Okay. The second one is hydrogen peroxide. This strips your natural color away before hair dye color, changes hair structure, causing it to be brittle, and strips away luster. So that, combined with that, is supremely toxic. Okay, so the third one you should avoid is ammonia. This is highly, highly, highly toxic and one of the bigger ones that you should be avoiding. It opens up the hair cuticle. Jen, you can come on my lap. Come on. It opens up the hair cuticle, which is the outer layer of the hair shaft, so the dyes can enter the shaft. And they may produce caustic burns, so I had to look up caustic. Caustic means that it can burn organic material, which I'm assuming is your skin. And it can also irritate your lungs. Is drying to your hair, harsh to skin, and that's when you get the tingling or burning sensation. So that's another big one to avoid. Ammonia. The next one is DMDM hydantoin. Oh my God, so many of these are hard to pronounce. I looked up DMDM. I am not even going to, hi Ashley. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what DMDM stands for. It's this big chemical formula. This is actually restricted in Japan. I don't know if you guys can see that because on my screen there's other things in the way. It is a preservative that slowly releases the toxic formaldehyde chemical the longer it sits on the shelf. It may cause tissue irritation and affect immune systems. It actually is used to kill off fungi, yeast, bacteria, used in latex paints, herbicides, cutting oils, floor waxes, etc. Disgusting. Formaldehyde is also linked to fetal damage and cancer. So that's another one that you want to avoid. And these are actually quite common in most. I had a really hard time finding a hair dye that was avoiding most of these. Another one is parabens. I don't know if you can you guys let me know if you can actually see the cards? Because for me, there's things that pop up and I can't tell if you're seeing them. Anyway, parabens. These are widely used in hair care products and can produce severe allergies and or skin irritation. Usually occur at low levels but accumulate and found in almost every type of self-care product. I read somewhere, okay, thanks Tasha. I read somewhere that it's like 25,000 hair care products or self-care products that these are in. So when you use all these products that include this over your lifetime, they do build up. So all those thanks. all those people, all those chemicals build up over time. Okay, so the two most common paraben preservatives are methylparabens and propylparabens, also linked to cancer. So almost all of these are linked to cancer. Those parabens also sink into the skin and disrupt hormonal balance, which is an effect that is linked to breast cancer and reproductive toxicity. You know the amount of times that I've dyed my hair that this is just awful, really. But anyways, the sixth one is lead acetate. The FDA apparently requires that if this is included in a hair dye, that it has to be said so in the label. So it's used as a color additive for dark hair dyes, may cause anemia and produce neurological problems. And lastly, second lastly, resorcinol, I may be saying that wrong, toxic dye that can cause scalp irritation and is an allergen, affecting endocrine system. Also, eugenol, used as a fragrance. Fragrances are, phthalates are bad for you also. I will do another video about other hair stuff, but phthalates are sometimes hidden in labels under the term fragrance, and they're really bad for you as well. So anyways, eugenol is used as a fragrance. It's immune system toxicity, allergies, and even cancer. So what do you do? Because I probably won't completely stop dyeing my hair. I mean, I'm thinking about it, but you know, a lot of us have been doing it our whole life, or just sometimes you like a change. There's some options. You can do 100% natural hair dyes, although I don't really think that they're 100% natural. But they say that they are, so you might want to look into that too. Read your labels carefully. Consult with your stylist. There's also semi-permanent dyes, so I didn't really know how those work, but those only coat the hair shaft. They don't actually penetrate it, so that's why you have to redo it more often. There's henna, and safety tips. Airflow and good ventilation. I usually turn the fan on in the bathroom. Some people with really bad breathing problems, or if you're sick, you could wear a mask while you do it. That was one of the suggestions that I researched. Gloves, and do a patch test. Now, I have never done a patch test, and I used to just be like, whatever, when I was younger, but I also, during my research, realized that some people have had such serious allergic reactions that they've actually, one was actually linked to a death. It was an allergy reaction to PPD. So you can see that it might even be worth it. So some of the hair dyes that I researched have, don't have a lot of this stuff in it. One that I've switched to is Olea. It is actually a permanent hair dye. It's ammonia free, and it doesn't have PPDs or a lot of the other things that are mentioned there. Clairol Natural Instincts, that's a semi-permanent dye. I did try that first. It didn't really do much to cover gray, and it just didn't last long. So, it was okay. I guess it's still a better alternative. NOA, which is L'Oreal, I've not tried that. I don't even know if that's available in Canada. I know the first two are. And ONC. Again, I don't know enough about that one. I just wanted to give some options. So, the other thing I was going to mention is symptoms. Skin rash, raised itchy skin, swelling, vomiting. That should be a really big sign of something wrong. Extreme itchiness and scalp irritation or itchiness of the scalp. Lightheaded and collapsing. Yes, I would say go see a doctor immediately for any of those, really. Salon dyes. I don't know a whole lot about salon dyes. I do have some friends that are hair care people, that are hairstylists, sorry. I have researched this as well. They are apparently better and safer. The quality of dyes are better. More elements are included to protect your hair and skin while preserving the color. I'm reading notes, so don't mind me. And also the pigment to protective ratio is much higher. But, you know, feel free to speak to your stylist as well. I'm sure that they know what they're doing. So that's all I have for you today. I wanted to start doing some educational stuff and sharing information. I'm totally out of my comfort zone again doing these lives, but I'm staring at myself into a phone, so it's not so bad. I hope some of this was helpful for you. If you have anything that you want me to do a video on that might be educational, I'm totally into researching it and finding out. I'm probably going to do other hair care products next, like shampoos and conditioners and stuff. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a good day. Bye.